As buyers start their home search, one of the first things that need to happen is them getting pre-approved. So what kind of documentation is involved to get them pre-approved, and maybe tell our viewers what the difference is between pre-qualification and pre-approval, because I get that question a lot.
That's an excellent question. You know, let me take the first part of your question first in terms of documentation. A lot of people hear tale of all these horror stories of massive amounts of documentation that people need to do the loan, and sometimes it puts people off from the onset, that they think it's an overwhelming task, and a lot of people, I think, that would be in the market don't go into the market because they're afraid of all the volume of paperwork they're going to have. Really, if you looked at the way lending is today, if you went back 20 years, basically we're lending the same way we did then. There's really no difference in the documentation that we need. I think there was just a period of time in the lending world where lenders required nothing.
Right.
You know,
right.
It was the fog the mirror,
right.
Do you have a pulse? And you know where that led the market to not such a great place. So basically we just kind of turn the hands back on time to get documentation from people, and basically it's the same no matter which lender you're going to be working with. You're going to be in need of your last years of tax returns, typically your last 2 paycheck stubs, last 2 months bank statements. We have to source where the money is going to be coming from for your down payment.
Sure.
So that's pretty much boilerplate. If you're self-employed, there's some additional information that the borrower would need, but you know, we try to keep it as simple as possible and try to get as much as possible up front, so we really don't have to bother our clients throughout the process. You know, I think if you document the file well up front, underwriters ask you your questions, it leads to easier underwriting, cleaner loan approvals, quicker closings. It helps everybody all the way down the path. The second part of your question, pre-qualification and pre-approval, I get asked that's the most common question I do get asked.
Right.
And basically, a pre-qualification is I would have a phone conversation with borrowers, with clients, and run their credit, look at their FICO scores, and based on an initial conversation and my experience, they should, quote unquote, should be able to get a loan. In today's market, with all the transactions that I work in, it seems that sellers are more interested in having a pre-approval, because especially in today's market, buyers have to be in a position to pull the trigger quickly if they see something they like.
That's right.
And oftentimes they're in a competitive situation, oftentimes in multiple offers.
Right.
So I think in an effort to make them not only as competitive as possible, but also to give them peace of mind because they know that their loan is pre-approved, give the seller peace of mind because they know that they're pre-approved, they're able to close more quickly, they have more economic leverage with a pre-approval than they do with a pre-qual. The difference between the pre-qual and the pre-approval is the pre-approval, we would get all the documentation up front that we require, that underwriting would really require from the borrower to be submitted to underwriting.
Right.
So it really gives everybody a much clearer vision of what they have ahead of them.
So if a buyer is thinking about searching for a home, he should get pre-approved, he or she should get pre-approved.
Absolutely.
Before the search. That way, if they find something they like, they could jump on it right away.
Well, yeah, as I said, it's good for it's 1,000%. It's great for the borrower. It's great for them because they have peace of mind. They know what's ahead of them. It limits the surprises down the road.
Right.
It's great for presenting the offer because you have a strong offer and a real valid pre-approval. I should let everybody know that a valid pre-approval is almost like coming in with an all-cash offer because your loan really is ready to go. I strongly recommend everybody gets pre-approved for a multitude of those reasons.
Me too.